I wish I had my theme song on right now. We got a lot of big announcements today, but we got a little bit of technical difficulties, which has been a little frustrating because I wanted to have a big old intro today. Kev the man, my co-host, my partner, man. We made this awesome soundtrack. This is song for our intro song, and I didn't get to play it today because our technology is messed up right now. It's pissing me off right now. So anyways, how we doing, Kev? How you doing, my brother?
Doing good, man. Just hanging in there. Been busy building the uplandrevival.com website. It's come
By the
along really
way,
well.
so incredible. By the way, I wish I could put down here a little external link that we can share it in the chat, but just put uplandrevival.com. Just so you guys know, Kev and I, we've been through ringer. We've been through some things here in Upland. We've been around for a long. We're OGs, and we've been utilizing this platform for some time here to really kind of dive in and help educate people, on Upland, on the metaverse itself, and what what it is to us and what it is to our community. And so we've been using this platform as Upland Revival for some good time. And me and Kev, we decided, you know what? We kind of want to take it up a notch. We kind of want to show Upland. We want to show the community of what we are capable of doing. And so if you have not yet, please go check out our new website. It's www.uplandrevival.com. And just wait till you see the shit that we are rolling out when it comes to Upland related metaverse stuff. I mean, we are connecting everything and we are holding nothing back. And so if you've ever seen anything out there as far as, guides, as far as tutorials, we were asking, Upland to do this for a long time. So we just did it ourselves. Kev was like, hey, I can do it. I'm like, what do you mean you can do it? Kev was like, no, I can do it easy. This is nothing. I'm like, okay, well, cool, then let's do it. And Kev whipped up a website in like an hour, bro. He called me while I was watching basketball, and he said, listen, I'm going to do it in an hour. And he calls me in an hour, hey, it's done, bro. Check it out. I'm like, oh, my God. And so now we're just doing all kinds of incredible things on our website. So I kind of want Kev to walk us through a little bit of that because, I mean, we are doing some incredible things. And Kevin, you're brilliant, bro. So I'm just excited for you to share this stuff.
And the thing, it definitely took more than an hour. It took hours. And it still actually needs a lot of work, but the main goal is to have a place where new players don't feel buyer's remorse. And yes. And that's the main goal, to building it. I mean, the site has 31 guides, 15 help pages. It has a complete glossary with 84 items, multiple tools, and the tools are just going to continue to get better.
I was just going to say, Kevin is being a little modest on the tools part. So I want to be very clear because I don't give a shit. Because we've, this is where we're going. Like, we are going to change ourselves. If Upland doesn't want to come to the table and have a conversation with us, then we're just going to keep trying to do the best thing that we can to either expose the lies that continue to happen because they don't want to just talk about just normal things that are happening that are with Upland that actually the website does also point out, or we're going to make it upon ourselves and we're going to crew and we're going to rock and roll and we're going to do things. We're going to make our own exchanges. We're going to make our own, job lists, our construction lists. I mean, there's going to be all types of building new modalities that we're going to come up with that we're going to be doing. We're going to be creating utility in the game. Okay. When I tell you, when you come to our website, we're going to be creating our own in-game utility. So stay tuned for our own in-game utility. How weird would that be, Kev, to have a third-party group give utility to something inside of Upland that they've been promising for, half a decade? You know what I mean? How does that sound?
I mean, it'd be nice, like in, like one of the things we kept commenting on the last show was, look, I don't want to be dead before some of this utility comes around, and I don't mean to make a joke of it, but I mean, things are moving slow. They move so slow. And, there are a lot of good players that are out there that don't necessarily, and I think I touched on this during one of the last shows, that maybe they only agree with a portion of the things that me and K Twice have to say. And which is fair, and I love getting feedback from other players
all the time.
I love
good or bad.
I love hearing, the information that they have to say, but I feel pretty strong that everyone that plays the game understands that we need new players. And in order to attract new players, we have to make sure that they're not getting burnt out quickly because of lack of information or not understanding the budget that they're going to have to prepare for on a regular basis to start playing. I mean, when you're starting,
what we really need is we need to make sure that we can have a new player walk into this game, have an understanding of what they need to do and why. Right now, there's no direction. You come in, you don't even know what you're doing. There's no reason for a new player to come in Upland. I would never refer Upland right now to anybody that actually wants to play a game, because this is not a game to be played, right? If people want to talk about, oh, I'm not into Upland to make an ROI, then what the are you doing? Because Upland is not fun if it's a new player. Like if you're a new player and you don't know what to do and you're trying to understand, like, we're going to buy a property, you're going to buy an uppie, you're going to buy a building, you're going to buy a totem, you're going to buy a spark, you're going to buy, what are you going to do as a new player? There's no actual direction because they haven't given any utility or direction for that to tie it all together. Like, I know that X1 wants to say, oh, here's a roadmap, here's what's going to happen, but none of it has ever happened. So how are we supposed to believe that when they keep saying that and they don't give us a clear direction, especially with how badly they messed up the uppies by, merging a first and an origin, and you can still get a first, and when you should, I mean, it just doesn't make sense. That's a whole different conversation. Point is, like you said, Kev, we need new players.
Well, we need new players. And the fact of the matter is that when someone new is playing, it's easy to get burnt out. Like one of the main things that we've talked about on this show was when a new player, the first place that they look at to purchase Upix would be the Upix store. And then within 7 days, they're going to feel disgruntled from their purchase because they could have bought on the secondary market at a lower mint. They could have even bought a property at a lower margin just from the secondary market as well. So these things are important for someone to understand so they don't get player fatigue. And then at the same time, keeping track with the gamified earnings. I mean, that's just a whole nother level of frustration for a new player that they wouldn't understand.
Didn't get my gamified earnings this month.
I mean, look at today. Like today, the challenge is to get 10 blossom ornaments and then and basically dress up your structures. Well, if you're new in the game, and this is why I've been saying that Upland is not marketing towards the new player. They're marketing towards the existing player, because what new player is going to even be able to build 10 structures in the blossom season? And then on top of that, raise their influence score and raise their residence score while
and for
maintaining
what, by the way?
it.
And for what?
For
why?
For the next season as well. Yeah. And that's a whole nother discussion, like for why?
And why? Why am I going to decorate my building for a score that's doing nothing for me with shit uppies right now? Like, what are we doing?
Right.
Why can't you just tie it together? Why do you want to be so cryptic? And why do you want to have X1, who's supposed to be your biggest influencer, shitting on other influencers? Because we might have an opinion that might not be exact what their opinion is, but I come to think that X1's putting his foot in his mouth. I don't even think the owners appreciate what he has to say some of the times, because he's saying things that are condescending what their actually message and vision is. So that's a completely different conversation. That's probably why he doesn't come on a show with us, because he probably put his foot in his mouth a couple times, and probably not know how to answer the questions appropriately or professionally, or call us social media bros. You know what I mean? Whatever. Because it's the last thing that you and I are, social media bros.
I mean, you can't really be a social media bro on an Upland platform that, if you're extremely lucky, you maybe get 300 views. And we haven't even hit 300 views on a video quite yet. We've come close. We're somewhere around there. But I mean, this isn't for notoriety. Like like with only, like at max, maybe you could get 500 views. That would be like that would be like an insane Upland video. And I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't feel good talking to just 500 people. But I mean, in reality, like we're somewhere between, like 200 to 300 to 400 people of an audience. So I really don't understand how you could be a social media bro when it comes to to those kind of views. I mean, just to be clear,
I think he's just saying things because he's not getting a direct answer, maybe from or he doesn't know the answer. You know what I mean? I guess that's the thing. When you don't know the answer, you get frustrated and you say things that you probably shouldn't be saying, and you put your foot in your mouth. And I understand that, but I think at the end of the day, we should respect each other enough to be like, hey, dude, let me come on your platform. Like, let's have a conversation. Like, let's have an open dialogue, so we can understand. Like, okay, like if I'm a new player, you tell me, where should I go first? If I'm a new player, what should I do? Like, right. And that's we're trying to get millions of new players. There is no direction. Now, that's kind of why we're stepping in, guys, and we've created uplandrevival.com because we want to help give people a roadmap.
And there's a lot too that like a new player could find value in the game. Like we don't necessarily know what like somebody would enjoy the most, but just to dibble and dabble into all that Upland offers, that's quite a hefty investment. And then, like months later, like 90 days later, you'll find that some of the stuff offers no residual value, and that could really burn someone out. So I mean,
I'm still trying to figure out
for me to understand.
I mean, even imagine this, dude. So check this out. So say we go buy uppies, which are supposed to be the foundational thing, right? Well, now you can get an uppie for like $6, right? Since I stopped buying, you know what I mean? I'm starting to kind of look at some things and just kind of be like, I don't want to let the market go. So it comes from a protective place. I'm like, I got to buy uppies to protect my investment. You know what I mean? But then I'm like, why? The market's going down. It's crashing again because that's what Upland wants. They said they were going to devalue their uppies. So they did. They devalued your uppies.
They said they wanted to. And again, how does that make sense? I mean, that doesn't. I don't know. That doesn't really make sense, right? And
I don't think that's. I don't think that's. How would you feel? Again, I don't think that shares the sentiment with the founders. I don't think that what that was said. I don't think that really shares the same. I don't think anyone, and from any founder, any owner, wants to devalue some of their biggest assets that they say is going to be the foundation of their game. I digress. Either way, uppies are $6. You can buy an uppie for $6. But once you buy an uppie for $6, what are you going to do with it? Nothing. I mean, you're going to do absolutely nothing with it. You're going to do absolutely nothing with your uppie, and then you're going to sit there and merge it. You're going to merge it, and then what do you have to do to merge it? You have to buy more Spark just to merge it, and you have the possibility of losing your origin to becoming a first, which origins will never be made again. So you're going to have to spend money to merge cards, to merge these collectible items, to be lesser than a value than what it was before you even merged. It's fucking crazy. That's wild to me, right? Yeah, as a new player, you're going to buy an uppie, have nothing to do with it, not know what to do with it. So obviously that's where you should start. Don't buy an uppie because you're not going to be able to do anything with that uppie, by the way. And so if you buy a building, what are you going to do with the building? Well, then you have to build or buy a property. Then you got to build a building on it, right? So then you got to buy Spark to build a building, to build this, to buy. It's crazy. Like it's still, and still, what is that building, and what is that building going to do for your property? Is it going to give you value? And can you even integrate your uppies yet? No, there's no utility, there's no added benefit. So you're walking into a game with nothing right now. It is the most unprofessional thing I've ever seen in my life.
Sure. And and again, it really goes back to, and I'm sure, I mean, look, we know that the Upland founders are brilliant. I mean, they have brilliant. I mean, they have a background that, like,
again, I don't think they share the same sentiment as their social media bros. I don't think they share the same sentiment. I guarantee you, if we were to bring the co-founders on our show, they would have a different thing to say than what X1 said. 100%.
Yeah. I mean, and I don't know, you know what I mean? I as far as X1, you know how I feel about him. I mean, I feel like he's doing his job. I feel like he needs to defend the company. It's not like he really has any skin in the game. Like there's some comments that come out like he can't have skin in the game. Like that makes sense too. Like all of those things make sense. But in reality, like it would just be nice to just respect one another and just and try to do what's best for the overall game.
Which is have an open conversation and come answer hard questions. That's it. All you got to do is come answer some tough questions. And if you don't know the answer to those questions, just say, that's cool. You don't know. Then at least we're talking. At least we're having dialogue. At least we're having you on our show to answer some other questions that a lot of us are wondering. And maybe we're just curious about some timelines. Maybe you can help us with some timelines. Maybe you can help us fill the gaps that a lot of us are missing. But that's just the problem, is that we get made fun of, not taken seriously, to be like, hey, let's just go talk about this. Let's just talk about this. That's all. We just want to, I have questions. Kev's got questions. If you can answer those questions, why wouldn't you want to come do it on a platform that everyone else has the same type of questions? So just kill two birds with one stone. Come on our show.
Well, in every single thing that comes out, I mean, it's basically written in a way where there's fear of missing out. I mean, and it's just constant. I mean, it's a marketing strategy that you could easily see. And in the website, I've created a page called the Audit, and it kind of explains the loop that keeps occurring over and over again. You know, spread the FOMO, you know, tell everyone why you can't live without this, and, you know, basically hook on the emotions of the player that put the investment in. Because look, the last thing that we all want is to be told that what we did with our upfront investment with Upland was dumb. Like, nobody wants to feel like they screwed up. So if a company or someone can get a hold of that fear that you have, and then keep telling you things like, you're going to need this to be successful in the future, you're going to need this, you're going to need this, and then right before the utility actually comes through, we're moving on to another project. And then now it's, you need this to be successful. Get this before it runs out. Like, you have to get this, you know, like, and then boom, now we're on to the next thing. I mean, it's just a constant.
And then when you go and run out and go buy everything and get excited about something, and you finally get excited about something for the first time in 5 years, and you're so pumped up, and you're like, oh my God, this actually makes sense. Origins are going to be the greatest thing that Upland's ever done. They're going to be the most rarest, the most scarcest, the most utilized with utility item Upland has ever done. And then they come out after we'll go and do that. Black Duck, all these people, all these big players, they go out and buy all these Uppies, these Origins, because they think it's going to be great. So, oh, you know what? We should devalue this. It's not worth it. X1 says, oh, we're going to go ahead and devalue these because we can't believe that they were so valuable. So let's go ahead and devalue these things so that everyone could afford them. What the? I mean, literally, it's crazy to me. And then you let people spend Spark, thousands of Spark to merge even level ones, because we're just trying to find the value in the rarest items of the rarest. And you think that maybe if I have to spend this much Spark, maybe my card will have more utility, because the more Spark that the merge with should make it more valuable.
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait, what?
Doesn't it feel, I mean, K-Twice, doesn't it feel like they just wanted you to feel this way? Because look what it got you to do. I mean, that's the only logical.
Why you gotta throw salt, bro? Why you driving the dagger?
I'm not, man. You know, like, I want everyone that we play with to be a winner. Do I think that that's going to happen?
Too. That is, dude,
that's
our sentiment here. That's all we've ever wanted. Was really, everybody to win. Everybody.
Yeah, and
we've given away so much Upix.
I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if Upland just dies off. I mean, to be honest, you know, like, and all of us lose our investment. Because I'm just trying to be logical here, because if the game needs new players, and you
they're not targeting new players,
attract a new player, and you just can't keep them happy. I mean, look at what's been going on. Like, we were all excited back in December of 2025. I think we had like an average of players logged in were like 10 to 11,000 for like the month of December. And then now we're back in the 8,000s. I mean, so with it from December until now, we've already lost roughly 20% of the players that are logging in and out of the game right now.
Well, it's also because you've got all the old players who are the only people.
Think about that.
Well, no, Kev. I know what I'm telling you is, I'm telling you right now what's happening is you have old players like us. You have old players like us, the OGs that I talk to every day. They're like, why am I going to continue to buy building structures when there's no guidance and there's no direction? There's no utility. Why am I? So new players, they're not going to come in and spend on these blueprints. Why are they? They have no idea what these blueprints are doing.
They might, but think about it. If you buy a blueprint, then you buy an FSA property. You can't fit the blueprint on the FSA property. you realize that the building mechanism that it takes is the sparklet.
That's true too. I didn't even think of that. That's crazy.
You go and buy the sparklet in the store, and then you find out that on the secondary market that you could have bought it for 80% less. I mean, there's just so many different things where it's the got you moment. It's like, oh, we got you, you know? And then you find out that if you're looking at flipping a property, that there's so many properties that are available because they just continue to open city after city to the point where they're driving the selling margin down to 25% on the secondary USD market. You found out that you in the Upland store, then you went and minted a property, and then you're like, dude, I could have just like spent like 75% less on the USD market. I could have saved the money. I could have bought I could have bought my sparklet on an exchange and saved 20%, and then nobody told me about it. It's not in any of the rules, like where it's clear. Like they drop little hints here and there, but I mean, it's not like clearly like this is how it should be for a new player. Like I'm gonna feel like shit, like at the end of that 30-day cycle, and I'm sure that most people would, you know, like so. I mean, what are we doing to attract new players? Are we the future? Is it just us? I mean, does the game die when we die? I mean, because I mean. Why would anybody else play?
Bro. Wow. I mean, bro, so put it this way. If we stopped the hiatus and all players stopped buying until we got more direction and understood what's going on, what would happen to Upland? If everybody stopped buying the stupid structure, stopped buying the uppies, stopped doing it, what would happen to Upland? I mean, if all these players are now...
Who knows? We don't know how much money they have in their reserves. We don't know, you know, what funding...
You're right. What I'm saying is you're right, though.
We don't know.
You're right, though. What if people stop buying? Because no new players are coming in. No new players. So what happens?
I mean,
you know what I mean?
I mean, there might be some new players, but the amount of new players that we need to be successful, like it's far and in between. Like you have to have a large monthly income that you can spread around and feel like if they, you know, like the people that love this game so much, they're like, Upland never promised a return, you know, but they did call it a digital property. And if something's called a digital property, then you would think that a property would have a return. No one ever said that they had a guaranteed return.
If anyone is saying that,
I mean, it's just,
probably, listen, they can't.
I'm just saying.
You know, what I'm saying is that Upland can't legally, financially promise a return. They can't do that. But what they did do is they offered to cash out to the game. Sure. That's all you need to know.
Sure. Well, if there's anything,
you can find a way.
If there's anything that you can buy in with USD and you can sell out of USD, it's real common for anyone to look at return on investment. I mean, that's just logical. You know,
all I know is I'm not going to look at this game right. Listen, I'm a gamer nerd. Like I'm gonna tell you right now, I was one of the top 5 Halo players in the world. I loved Age of Empires. I was one of the best Age of Empire players 20 years ago. Like when I tell you I'm a gamer nerd, I would never sit down and play Upland the way that I play those video games. So there's nobody ever that's coming to Upland just to play a video game. I don't care if you act like you are. You're not. You're lying. You're being ignorant. You're not coming to Upland to play a video game. You're bored. It's not a video game to play. This is not a fun game unless you're actually growing. Like even if it was like SimCity where you're like getting some money. Like the only reason Kevin and I log in is because we get UPX per month, because we get UPX daily. And so we collect that UPX and then we utilize that UPX to pour back into the economy of Upland. And if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be logging in.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm not buying service structures anymore. I'm not doing any of that. I'm not supporting something.
Until we know.
No,
Just
until Upland changes. Like if they change, then I'll change. But until then, you know, like I'm not changing. You know, like because to me, like I'm not going to continue to be the experiment of whatever they're trying to put out there. Like I'm not, you know, like I'm not going to be experimented on. You know, the fear of missing out, you know, isn't working for me anymore. That's dead now.
No, you've been very clear. You know, even when I buy my uppies, you know, you always, you know, try to talk me out of it, and I appreciate that. You know,
every single time.
But it's reality though, you know, and I know that.
Yeah.
And I know that, and the only reason I do is because I feel like it comes from a place of protection for the community. I feel like if I stop buying, they're gonna die. Like I mean, if I stop buying and everyone stops buying, like what they're gonna do? What are they gonna do? There's no utility. They're sitting there with nothing. Like do something, Upland. Say something. Tell us what they're gonna be like. Tell us what they're gonna do for the buildings or properties, so we have an incentive. Right now, there's no incentive. There is no incentive.
Well,
There's no incentive
I
to
mean,
buy uppies.
even look, K twice, even that, man. I mean, it's been too long, too many years. I mean, 5 years of just nonsense that has just continued over and over again of long-lasting utility to become available. The things that actually motivate people to play the game. Like that's the problem. And it happened again. We got excited. We all wanted to thrive in our neighborhoods. We wanted to see that teamwork come back. I mean, K Twice and I were both on here, super excited, looking like I feel like we were looking like fools now because it's like
Bro,
the
how much
joke.
money?
Like,
How much money is in your Apple Pay?
we got tricked. I mean, I transferred it to my bank account, but it was a couple $1,000.
So Kevin
Yeah.
was like keeping on my Apple Pay because he wanted to show me how much I was spending on uppies, because obviously I can't buy USD. We're working on that. I'm actually I finally contacted support. We're trying to hopefully work through that. It was like an error with Tilia or something, but I can't get a hold of Tilia. So either way, I can only buy Apple Pay, which I still have to mark up, 40% every time I use the app, you know what I mean, which sucks. It's not fair. I have to spend 40% extra every time if I want to buy anything. So I have Kevin helps me, we do trades, right? And so that way I get my uppies through him.
Okay, we
But I
lost
was
you.
sending him Apple Pay so he can use it.
You broke up for a bit, but we're back. You're back.
So yeah, so Apple Pay Kevo to give me the the uppies, and then he was saving the money in his Apple Pay to show me how much I was spending. And one day he sent me a screen, so it was like $3,000. I'm like, that's how much I spent on uppies already? I'm like, dude, it was like a week. And he was like, yeah, bro, you gotta stop buying these damn things, dude. They're gonna screw you over. I was like, damn it, dude, I know. And then the second that Kevin told me this, I can't make this up. X1 comes out with that saying, oh, we have to devalue our uppies. I can't make that up. And so I had to like eat crow. Like it was right when I was like, I'm buying all these uppies. I'm excited. Things are changing. Kevin's literally like telling me not to buy them. And I'm over here, Kevin, you got to buy these things, dude. You don't know what you're missing. And he's telling me, don't buy it. I'm over here like, oh, Kevin, you're going to miss out, bro. And then one day later, they say, oh, we're going to devalue the uppies.
Right. Literally, it was one day.
What a
hours
heartbreaker.
Later after that conversation. Yeah. So I mean,
no, Kevin. It was immediately after our live off not Monday, and when we were talking about how excited we are, and I was talking about rebate and all reboot and all the other guys. Everyone was buying uppies and all the fun stuff. All the guys from different countries buying uppies, having a good time. The next day they did that. It was the very next day.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's a shame, man, because like we have a great community, we have a great group of players that are, and they're committed. I mean, look at, dude, some of the players, like they are die-hard Upland. I mean, Upland can do no wrong, and I respect them, like I mean, it's nice to have someone who would support the game, like, but at the same time, look, the facts
I think this is the best version of support, to be honest. This is calling people out and being truthful and being honest, and we're building tools. When you guys see that when the website's done, we'll have every type of exchange, every type of everything of anything in Upland. We will have anything all under one roof under our website, with automation, with utility, with all kinds of usership. And I'm just telling you guys, wait till we're done. It's absolutely brilliant what Kev's been doing, teaching me. We're working on a lot of stuff. I mean, the guy's a legend. That's a whole different conversation. But if Upland doesn't have something like this, right? This is the best type of support, is by filling those holes, not kissing Upland's ass and saying, oh, Upland's the greatest thing ever, when they're not. They can't even connect the dots right now. So we're calling that out, and we're trying to connect the dots for them, not trying to manipulate people by saying, oh, everything's great, fine and dandy. Like, no, we're not going to gaslight you. We're going to tell you what's up, and here's the website to prove it. Here's the facts. Here's the numbers. Go to the uplandrevival.com. You'll never see a fact that's not true on there. Like it's all factual. So just understand that we are trying to fill those holes that Upland has open right now because they are focusing on other things. Again, we think Upland and the owners are brilliant. We think they're amazing.
So I wouldn't say that you're not going to find a fact on there that maybe needs an edit, because like I don't know, like I'll be the first to tell you, I don't know every single detail about Upland. I am putting a lot of effort into it so I can deliver the best information. But actually, one of the things that we're doing so we can get the page kind of kicked off is we're going to be doing a 1,000,000 UPX giveaway. And if you go to any of the guides or the help pages or the news articles, you'll be able to sign in with your Discord account, leave a real comment, share your experience, your perspective, any data, like a minimum of a couple sentences to a relevant page. And then immediately at that point, we're going to give you 5,000 UPX for a comment. If you if you have the opportunity to get 10,000, and you can also get a bonus of an additional 5,000. I'm going to put all of those details in the Discord channel. But I mean, we're looking at we're starting this off by giving 1,000,000 UPX away to the first people that make comments on the new pages. And it's anything that you want to say. Like you could come in there and say, hey, I don't think this is, this shouldn't be said like this. Maybe we should do this.
Yeah, Case Weiss is so crazy. Whatever you want to say, I don't care.
I want everyone to know that these pages are our pages. They're not my pages or K Twice's pages. Like I want everyone to be involved. I want the people that hate us, the people that love us. I want everyone to be involved, because that's the only way that we're going to make things better. That's the only way that we're going to revive Upland, is through communication and finding a true plan to move forward and attract new players. We have to be able to do that. And at this point here, I feel personally that Upland does not do a good job when it comes to a new player at all. And I feel like it's our responsibility to help the new player to the best of our ability. So we're going to focus on the new player's experience. We're going to give them as much detailed information as they can, so they don't feel like a loser when they lose in the first 90 days, and they understand truly how they can gain, how they can be rewarded. And I need
we're going to be honest. Yes. And we're going to be honest. Here's the thing. Like, there's nobody that can just come into Upland. Like, I don't care what you say. If you want to build and you want to play, you're going to spend. You got to spend. Like, I don't want people coming in here thinking, oh, I'm just going to spend $5 on a property and think I'm going to have fun. Stop. Dude, again, you're not going to come in here and have fun. It's not going to happen. So, and you're going to quit in less than 3 days, because you're going to realize real quick that you're going to have to buy more stuff just to be active in the game. And I mean, we have a lot of stuff, Kevin. I'm not as active as I would love to be. I would love to be even more active, but you know what I mean? I'm not.
Well, we would all love to be more active. Look, in most people's accounts that I look at, like a high number of, like in the 90+%, most of those people that have been here for years and years and years, they all stopped investing heavily on USD. Some of the biggest players that were constantly, I mean, we just had Jones D on here not even too long ago, ready to quit. I mean, we have a problem.
Oh, by the way, Kev, real quick, if I allowed the rest of the other whales to come on here and say that they wanted to quit too, that wanted to, we wouldn't even have enough time for enough shows, because it's not just Jones D. Let's just be very honest. I get requests all the time, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to put all that out there yet, because we just got up there with Jones.
Well, we don't know what they're going to say. We don't know what they're going to say. I mean, they could get kind of crazy or something, and we don't want to push anything. Like,
we don't want to do a negative connotation. We love Upland. I know you guys think differently, but dude, we're just calling them out for what's real.
Yes. Yeah, it's real. Yes. I mean, we can't attract a new player. Like if I'm wrong,
not right now.
Not right now. Go on to the website and create a comment on one of these pages and you explain to us like how it could be different. But I mean, the way that I look at it, the amount of I mean, there's just way too many issues to where a new player would look at this game and be dissatisfied quickly because there's too many got you moments because there's not enough transparency in the game. There's just
that's all it is. It's not up to there's just not. And there's no way a new player's going to come in here and play this game.
And I've heard players in the past be like, that's how, they pay their dues, because we all got screwed. So they should pay their dues too. But look, the facts are we're 20% less in active users since December. I mean, that's a quarter of a way of the year. To be down 20%, any business that's down 20%, that's a major issue. The way that Upland is collecting that income from us, it seems like, is by continuing to provide fear of loss and fear of missing out, and continuing to selling to the people that don't want to feel like they made a bad investment in the beginning. So, I mean, instead of admitting it and dealing with it, they continue to pipe dream their dream around. And it's just not right. Like, we need to be successful. We need new players. We have to be able to pass this moment in time. And we can't just keep waiting and saying it's going to be good. It's going to be good. But another company could come along, fix all of these problems, and then we're all moving to another metaverse.
I know.
I mean, I would go to another metaverse at this point. If there was another option, like if there was another option, like
the problem is, my only issue is I just love the community, dude. We built so much here. We've built so much, and it's not even about our portfolios or what our net worth is. By the way, we've made a lot.
Like, we don't even care about that money anymore.
That's what I'm saying. It's just gone.
Upland goes down tomorrow, whatever. We lost all the money. Oh well.
Yeah.
It's no big deal.
But that would be heartbreaking. Heartbreaking because it was just the community, and like, I don't want to go to another game. I just want Upland to get their shit together, to be honest about it. Be like, hey, dude, like, hey, we're gonna figure this out, guys. Like, hey, have a little bit more patience. Okay, you kept saying that, but can you give us like some answers? Like, where are these uppies going to be? Are you sure there's not going to be, like, because the games change, the rules change, right? No matter what has happened, you're moving the finish line. You know what I mean? Like, I'm tired of the finish line getting moved. Like, just give us the objective so that we can all get to the objective completely, so that we know that as we're working right now, we're working for a cause, right? Right now, we're working because we've got nothing else to do. We don't know where we're going. We've got nothing else to do into Upland, so we're just playing the drum.
We're doing whatever we can, so we feel like the upfront investment will pay off. I mean, that's really what we're all doing at this point. And the gamified earnings, to me, don't make sense. I mean, like, it doesn't make sense. Bro. Like, think about it, dude. Like, if you want to increase your influence, or if you want to gain the reward for your influence score or your residence score, you have to be like positive from last season's value. Anything can affect that. I mean, in reality, like, all that the residence scores and all those scores do right now, they honestly just bring us negative value at this point, because the consequence of not
I don't even know what they do, bro.
No. Listen. The consequence of not moving forward, and what I mean by that is by not elevating your score from last season, and there's many factors that determine that. It's just a consequence. There's nothing positive that comes from gaining and building a neighborhood. And like, some of the people that put the most work into building their region, building their city, and making their neighborhood great, like, there's no reward. There's only a consequence if you don't maintain it. And if you are working in a neighborhood now,
true, bro.
that somebody else, like your other players, don't help you maintain, then you'll lose. You're going to lose those 2 points. You're going to lose your uppies because they're going to go to another neighborhood. You're going to lose your influence score because your neighborhood isn't going to be as valuable anymore. And it's just, it's all it is right now is just a complete loss. There's nothing positive that comes from maintaining or building your residence or your uppie score. I mean, just
it's
facts.
Truth, yeah. And that's where it's just like, dude, we literally putting facts out there. That's what Upland Revival is for. And you know, it's like, how long are we going to keep beating a dead horse? You know what I mean? Like, how much longer are we going to wait for Upland to at least just have a conversation, or at least like address some of these things? Because right now, I don't even know what the point of having a residential score or an influencer score. Like, what's the point?
So you don't lose. That's it. That's why. It's so you don't lose. I mean,
that's crazy,
look at
bro.
twice, bro. Listen to this.
Like, I'm saying.
No, bro. You don't even know. Listen to this. This is the game that people are playing. So right now, what they do is they wait for the snapshot to end, and then they go back and destroy their service structures or their living structures. So when the new snapshot comes into play, then they build it again, and then they raise their influence score and their residence score that way. I mean, that's how dumb.
So that does absolutely nothing to actually the actual city itself, the community, nothing.
It's stupid. Nothing.
Wow. So people are manipulating the game just to get the score, so it does nothing for the city itself already. Great job.
Because there's nothing positive from building an area. Yeah. It's all negative. It's all a loss. It's all a loss.
It's all speculation. Yep. Crazy.
And you know how shitty that is when we put in all that time and effort into downtown LA, and to know that if we don't maintain it, we all lose. Like everyone in downtown LA loses their gamified earnings. I mean, that's how it's really working. I mean, that's crazy.
And everyone has to maintain it.
Yeah, and no burnout from everyone. They have to continue to buy service structures. I mean, think about it. I mean, this is how they design the game. You know, like you have to continue to build service structures. You have to continue to buy bigger properties. I mean, look, dude, if you're going to put that track and field freaking structure up, dude, you need a huge property.
Yeah, big time.
It's crazy.
And by the way, what kind of new person is going to be able to afford just buying a big piece of property and to afford to build that?
That's like thousands of dollars. So
that's why I tell people, like, you need big players. You don't need little players. You need big players, because you need crypto guys. And that's, oh my God, there's so much to connect those dots. Yeah, and that's why it's like, hey, why aren't we doing this?
Social media bros. Don't listen to it.
Hey, Kev, don't listen. Hold on.
Yeah, don't listen. Everything's positive. You know what I mean? The future is bright. You know what I'm saying? Don't listen to us and our 200 to 300 viewers. You know what I mean? What's up, Casey?
Can you hear the music?
No.
Oh, darn. Hold on, I'm trying to get the song to play.
Yeah. Try to get it to play, bro. Yeah, let's go.
I'm trying to get it to play right now.
You know what we should do is drop it in the Discord. Just drop the track in the Discord.
Oh, we could do that. We made a song. Yeah, we got a song. We got a couple songs.
Yeah, I mean, they're just fun. You know what I mean? They're just fun. Yeah. Fun little songs that we put out, you know.
I wish I could play it in here. Upload a file. I wonder how to do that.
I mean, I bet you can, man. Bro. You just don't know how, bro.
Well, I'll just ask my AI later, dude. Well, let's see here.
I mean, look, look,
media
comments right now, like, okay.
So then I'll add media.
Okay, got you. Yeah, like in fast track, bro. Like, of course, man, don't demolish your structures to get the score. Just build new ones. Totally agree. Like, I'm not demolishing any of mine to get anything either. Like That would be wild, you know, like, but there are players that are doing that on a regular basis now.
Yeah. Sorry, I think I messed it up. I was trying to do this, but oh well.
No worries.
I know. Oh well. The song's really good. I just wanted to play it. I got excited.
Yeah.
But we can upload them on the website. We'll make our Upland soundtrack, bro. We'll have the Upland soundtrack, so we'll be good right there.
Yeah, no
I'm gonna get 50
worries.
Cent to come be a special guest, bro. 50 Cent.
Exactly. I mean,
anyways, guys,
we got to get new players. That's the only way the game is going to survive. We all know that. We all may have our differences on features or this or that, but we all agree on the same thing. The same people can't keep playing the game. Like, we don't all want to die before we see value. Like, I mean, those things make sense. Let's all work together and let's make it happen. If Upland's not going to do it when it comes to educating new people so they don't get burnt out, let's do it together. Let's make it work. And that's what uplandrevival.com is for.
Yeah. And so thank you guys for, support. Yeah, we appreciate you guys supporting us and making comments. And again, we're going to be providing utility. We're going to be giving away people 5,000 UPICs just for making a comment. Guys, Upland doesn't give away UPICs. How come Upland doesn't give away UPICs? How come they don't give away anything? How come X1 doesn't give away anything? I mean, here's the thing. We're sitting here trying to build something for our community together. And so we appreciate all the support that you guys get. We want Upland to be the biggest and the greatest metaverse ever. And that is truly our goal. We love our founders. We love X1. We love everybody. We love all of our community. We want the best for everybody. We want everybody to win. So we're going to continue to try and provide the best type of platform that we can do. So we're going to be bringing some really cool. So stay tuned, guys. Here's what I'm doing. I'm going to play the song anyways. Can you hear it, Kev?
Kind of hear it, but it's not that great.
Check the data, check the facts, we don't fabricate. Revival on the mic, yeah, we said it straight. 55 pages deep, $1 per thousand, that's the UPX rate. They can free, but check your bank statement date. FSA properties looking real great till you build and realize the E2 too late. Too small for a structure, can't fit on the plate. 100K net worth, free mints evaporate. 1.5 cents to 1, same price at the gate. Dry cleaner the track field, how you gonna equate? 10% fee every time that you trade. 5 from the buy, 5 from the seller pay. And it purse quick, but the rates never displayed. We just want the free.
Anyways, go check it out, guys. We're gonna be doing some fun things like this, guys.
I mean, that song is fun. You know what I mean? It's fun.
It's so fun, dude. And wait to hear the other one. That I mean, honestly, you guys, we want to have fun with this. We want to enjoy everybody. We want to bring Upland back to life. We want to revive Upland. So help us do that. We love you guys. Catch you guys next.